Alright people, we're here at Hungry Valley, aka Gorman, and we just got done riding some badass trails. Went on some black diamonds, went through like a whole hell of a lot of sand, and man, it was a good freaking time. We had Tyler's bike, we had my bike, and we even charged the bikes. Yeah. Alright people, here with Tyler, Trowan, and we're rocking Hunger Valley. How exciting is that? Very exciting. So anyway people, this is just badass. Like, how much freaking fun is this gonna be? Just gotta watch out for cross traffic. This is like an ATV motorcycle, one of those big trucks, Jeep place. You know, everybody is out here, so you gotta watch out. We're doing a bunch of whoop-de-doos, and this is just badass, you know? It's like 12-foot whoop-de-doos here. Who the hell knows why they're called that, you know? Tyler's on his made DIY bike. It's kind of like a stealth bomber, but he kind of made it. It's got like, you know, some Alibaba stuff. The thing's got like, it's got a lot of power. And last time I rode it, he had like the regen at 90%, and you just let go of the throttle and you almost come to a complete stop. Now he said he's got it to like 60, which is a heck of a lot better. Anyway, it's weird that I rode my truck out here on this access road for like 5 miles, and my my electric bike is actually more comfortable than my truck. Very interesting. Okay. Anyway, I got all my pads on today, just for safety's sake. You know what I'm saying? Never want to have a problem with your brakes, especially your rear brake. So I hope he's good. He's like testing it. Oh, so already we're into the sand, man. Gotta float. Gotta lean back and let the front tire float. It's the best thing you can do. So we're trying to find a way to not hit like 5 miles of sand, but apparently we're gonna hit some sand no matter what. Which is fine. I just don't want to hit tons of freaking sand. Because I'm not a big fan of the sand. Because you just waffle all over the place. Man, some of these hills are freaking nuts. Jesus Christ. Look at some of these hills, people. We're already sanding it. And I see trucks, and I see ATVs, and I see motorcycles. I would be shocked if I saw any more e-bikes. Even though these really day aren't really e-bikes, are they? That's where we're going?
I think that's going to be our best climb.
Okay.
Because I think everything else is going to be really steep.
Yeah, those were already really steep.
Yeah.
Totally agree. We don't want to freaking kill our batteries on one freaking hill, people. It's all good, man. I just slipped.
So now we're on the I think this is the backbone trail.
Okay.
So we follow this. This is a one-way trail.
Okay.
We'll end up at the Vic's Chat Trail, which we're going to take a ride on and
okay.
ride. So we're just going to continue to go forward from here.
Cool. And I'm going to continue to stay upright.
You know, perhaps I misled us.
Doesn't look familiar. Because we're going right back down.
Yeah.
Like, this really doesn't take you anywhere.
No, I think it's one more ridge over. I think I'm off, man. Sorry.
No worries.
But hey, first hill climb of the day, right?
At least you did it.
You did it. You made it.
Sorta. Kinda. All right. Sand, steep hills, and S-turns. Who could ask for more? Right? Right, people? Needless to say, I'm pretty quiet when I'm in danger. You know? All right. One more ridge.
All right, Freeman Canyon. Yeah, this is it. Sorry, man. I was one too early.
No worries. There we go.
A little bit easier of a climb, huh?
Yeah. I was like, my least favorite things: S-turn, steep hill, and sand.
Right.
That was way better.
Well, you were in the wrong place then.
No, I'm good.
No.
I mean, as far as preference,
Sure.
that's way better. So this is a black diamond, dude?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just don't do anything too crazy, and when you're at the edge, I'd keep my fingers on the brake.
Yeah.
That way you don't, blip it. In fact, if you don't mind, I'm going to turn my region up real quick.
Yeah. You guys seeing this? Freaking Vix Trail Black Diamond. Really? Wow.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Got a great view, though.
Yeah, we do. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look.
Everywhere you go.
I'm giving you space.
Okay.
All right, people. Oh. I'm trying to keep my momentum. It's the best way to ride in this kind of shit. It's when you start slowing down, you start waffling. Waffle is not your friend on a dirt trail. No sirree. I think I'm going to keep the berms to a minimum too. It's just going to put me in a precarious situation, you know? You never know where the berm is going to dump you. Like, it's going to dump you right into the sand or whatnot. So, I'm probably going to forget about those for now too. Anyway, this is freaking nuts up here. Just beautiful, you know? This is like Grand Canyon. You guys seeing that shit? Damn. It's brilliant. I gotta scratch my nose, but I think I'm gonna do that some other time. Now's not the time. Now is not the time.
My throttle stopped working.
Are you serious?
Hold on. Okay. Woo.
Woo!
DIY bike life.
Yeah, better that than your brakes.
Yeah, really.
Definitely trying to give him his space, you know what I mean? Squirrel number one. There will be more. All right, this is a bit scary. Floating, floating, more floating. A T in the road.
Yeah.
You don't remember which way?
Yeah, I went right.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is a kind of a washy, sandy trail.
Okay.
There's access to some other trails, but so this is probably the most tame black diamond. The other ones, like Badlands Trail, is like this on steroids. Wow. And you're up and downhill. This was a lot of downhill, and you're right on the edge. That's why I stayed away from that one.
Yeah, I want to stay away from that too.
Right. So we're just gonna cruise down the road then.
Okay.
Be a little cruise. There's no hills. It's just some sandy patches
okay.
and stuff. So check it out.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. Whatever he just said, I don't want. Stay away from that. It's some of that sand he's talking about. Yeah, it's getting kind of steep. I mean, deep. The sand. I love it when it's hard packed dirt comes, you know? You can just fly and you go right back into the sand. But it's all good. I'm going into this knowing it's sand, so I'm not like surprised, you know? And I'm definitely leaning back and I'm definitely floating. Yeah, he's like way ahead of me already. He's probably gonna be going a lot faster than me, but it's all right. All right, people. We seem to be making this happen. A lot of bumps. And this bike, the suspension is just freaking awesome. Eats them up. Eats them for lunch. Yeah, he's just ripping through here, man. God bless him. It's all good. So you got a little bit of hard packs. Not much. Oh, good, dude. I'm just going slow.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, this is a two-way trail, too.
Oh, it is. I'll be on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering, this might be a good place to try the drone out, but I don't know. It's kind of early.
Yeah, let's just wait a little bit.
Yeah, let's ride.
Still get my sea legs.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, was that a road runner we just freaking heard? I don't know. So this is a two-way trail, which makes sense because it's pretty wide. So me riding on the left is probably not the best idea. Does the drone shoot 4K?
What's that?
Does the drone shoot 4K video?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty good quality then.
I know.
Wow.
We're a couple years old.
Oh shit.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, no, you're all right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Ah, cool. Got my little mirror. I'm just trying to keep an eye out. The motorcycles want to pass us or something, you know. Dude, I used some footage from James' drone a few weeks back, and it was like 480 or 760.
Oh, really?
And it was like, also my video was like this, and it wound up being like, you know, this big too.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
no, this is
so that's not, you have a good one apparently.
It's a 4K drone from like 2018.
So it must have been really high end.
Well, back then it was like over $2,000.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know, so I got it for $400. It's still a lot of professionals use it to this day.
Badass.
It's got great gimbal tech, and you know, it's got a lot of the features for professional shooting.
Nice.
So, you know, I was on a budget. You know, I didn't want to spend $3 grand on a drone.
But it seems like you have to spend typically like at least 800.
Yeah.
To get anything decent.
Yeah, so I paid $4.
That's badass.
Yeah.
So
we can. So this takes us west. That's like towards the truck and stuff.
okay.
So we have a couple of options moving forward here, right? I don't think there's anything worth going south for.
Okay.
Because that takes us away from the truck.
Okay.
But I've never been, so unless you want to just explore, we could keep going south. But I know this trail goes up. It's pretty sandy, so.
I thought you were saying we were going that way. No.
No.
This is what you meant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
South, yeah. South on this. This is West Freeman, so this also
Right.
goes north-south on the other side of that main mount ridge.
Okay.
So we can go west. We'll hit the Backbone Trail, which is a 2-wheel trail that kind of rides a ridge, right? Kind of rides a ridge, kind of like these mountains here.
All right.
Pretty cool trail. It's also a black diamond, but I took it easy and went slow last time. It was okay.
Okay.
So we can either do that once we get to that trail, about half a mile up the road, or we can go the rest of the half mile and get back to the main road and either explore trails on the other side, or I just know I did the Backbone Trail last time and it was pretty cool. Great views if you're down to try it.
That's cool.
All right, so it's just gonna be a sand trap getting through here is the only disclaimer.
All right. Is this what, when you were bitching about the sand, is this what you meant?
Mostly this.
Oh, this right here. So it's worse?
This one, there's some sand, you know, some loose spots, but
This is worse?
yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I got whiskey throttle in one spot over here, and it was, luckily I didn't go down. I just kind of caught the bike and stepped off, but.
All right.
Yeah, and it's two-way, two-way, so.
Oh, you gotta watch.
We gotta watch ahead, you know,
Yeah.
and just make sure nobody's coming.
Okay.
All right.
He said my favorite word, people. Sand. Love me the sand. Why do these trails have so much goddamn sand? Like, I don't understand. Okay, here we go. This is the sand he's talking about. Oh, yeah. I've heard Tyler say whiskey throttle several times, like on other rides. So it's clearly like one of his favorite words, favorite terms. Not even 100% sure what that means. Drink whiskey while you're hitting the throttle? I don't know. Yeah, this is like a beach. I see like a beach ball. See some boogie boards back here. This is definitely like beach sand, people. I'm trying to stay on the right side, but it ain't easy. Wow. All right. Oh. Half a mile of this, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to stay on the right side, or left, yeah, right side of the road, people. I'm all over the place. I'm whiskey throttling. I think. I gotta look that up when I get home. How does whiskey throttling? Trying to float, people. So yeah, it's surprising, but you're on an electric vehicle that's propelling you forward, but when you're in sand like this, your mind, your arms, and your body are working just to stay upright, you know? So it's actually like work. It's weird. I didn't think so. Are we going up that? I don't know. Better not be sand. I'm gonna be really pissed. Otherwise I'm not gonna have speed. Oh, shit. Alright, he's making it, sort of. This whole whiskey throttle thing's killing me. I gotta know what the hell that means. I have to ask. Because I need to know if I was whiskey throttling or not. Maybe I was. Maybe that's what I was doing. I need to know. Because then I can start using that term and tell people, dude, I was whiskey throttle. It's just a cool sounding phrase, you know what I mean? Or term, whatever the hell it is. What's the difference between a term and a phrase? Can there be 2-word phrases? Or does a phrase have to be 3 words? Like, you know, couple versus few, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't know. Giddy people. You're seeing this video through the lens of a sleep-deprived human being. You know? So my judgments will be questionable. My commentary will be perhaps off base. And, yeah. Take it with a grain of sand, as they say. Just get it, sand, not salt. But anyway, yeah, take it with a grain of sand. Oh, shit. That was a perfect example of like picking your path. Because like, there's a bunch of sand on one side and not on the other. So I picked the right side, you know what I mean?
How was that?
That was fun, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, like right before you go up that hill though.
Oh, I know.
I saw you, you know, whatever. And I'm like, dude, it better not be sand all the way up. We're screwed.
See, I don't know if it's... You've got more weight in the back. Does that seem to help you? Because my rear end...
Grip. It helps me with grip, I think. I don't waffle as much as you.
Yeah. Because I'm like...
Yeah, I saw that.
Sometimes, you know, just trying to...
But I also have the benefit of seeing you do that.
True.
And I'm like, I'll go to the left. Right?
See, for me, it's part of the fun.
It is. But okay, here's the question.
Yeah.
My viewers want to know, what does whiskey throttling mean?
Whiskey throttle, it's basically, I'm pretty, hopefully I don't butcher this definition. I'm not going to look it up. This is what I know whiskey throttle to be. When you are going over whoops, right? You're going over whoops or something, and you're using, or you're supporting your weight with the handlebars, but you're also reacting to the bump.
So inadvertently pulling the throttle?
Correct. And when it gets away from you, the point at which it gets away from you, and you're just hanging on, is whiskey throttle. And that's where, you know, you're pulling down on the throttle inadvertently, right? Because of whatever terrain you're going on, and it just gets away from you.
Okay.
And you're not able to hit the brake, right?
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I know whiskey throttle to be.
Because you used it on our last ride.
Did I?
I'm like, what does he mean?
Oh yeah. Well, it's a problem for me on this bike because I don't know if it's the throttle settings or what, but I don't know when you rode it. Do you remember that delay that's there?
Yeah.
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 It's kind of bad because if I go too far down on it, then I'm stuck and I'm supporting my weight on the throttle and it gets away from me. So it happens sometimes. I'm not the most experienced rider in the world either. So.
All right, people, now we know what whiskey throttle means. I was not whiskey throttling. There were no bumps. There were no whoop-de-doos. But I know what the man's saying now. Oh, now, here we go. That was an opportunity to whiskey throttle. Oh, here we go. More of an opportunity. Look, I have to remember I'm on a freaking black diamond. You know? So you go skiing in Colorado, and it's very much like this. You know, you go down a trail, you come to a fork, and you're like, which trail do I take down? And they all have signs, and unless you're not paying attention, you need to make sure you're not picking the black diamonds if you're not ready for it. And I wound up on a double black diamond in Colorado at Arapahoe Basin. It's near Copper Mountain, Keystone, and oh my God, dude, was that just like nuts? The amount of, it was literally like 3,000 moguls, back to back to back to back to back. I just slid down on my ass. I'd slide over one mogul, cut the bottom, slide over another one, cut the bottom. It was just like, oh my God, dude. That was something else. All right, I got some hill action here. Yeah, I got that rotor rubbing again. It's annoying the shit out of me, but whatever. It is what 'tis, people. That time I took that little berm because it was the better path. See, sometimes you gotta burn it. See, gotta burn it now. Gotta get some views up here, people. Jesus Christ. Hopefully you're enjoying the ride as much as I am. I feel like I am your chauffeur. It'd be cool if you could, in real time, tell me to go left, tell me to go right. You know? You're on a delay. You see it like a day late, but still, it feels like you're right there with me right now. It feels like I'm literally talking to hundreds of people. We got this big old hill right here. Trying to give him space, but I'm also trying to not lose my momentum. You know what I mean? More sand. Why is there so much goddamn sand? You know what this place needs? The Santa Ana winds. Just get rid of some of this goddamn sand. That's what we need. Never thought I'd be asking for the Santa Ana winds. But that's what we need. Santa Ana winds are just this phenomenon of certain times of the year, these in Southern California, these massive winds, gusts of wind just start coming through, and they blow everything all over the place. And it's annoying as a homeowner because you got leaves and pine needles and, you know, pine cones and all kinds of shit all over the place. But up here it would be nice just to get rid of some of this shit. I'm just saying. We're on Backbone Trail. And the reason they call it that is because it literally breaks your back. Because you're bumping up and down. You're leaning back to float. You're off the back of your seat when you're going down a hill. You're leaning forward when you're going up a hill. It's all in the back, people. All in the back. Alright, this is Whiskey Throttle territory. Alright. Definitely Whiskey Throttle territory. Yeah, more Whiskey Throttling right here. Wow, that's pretty tight. Tight whoop-de-doos, like 2 feet apart. Dude, look at this.
I know, I wanted to enjoy this view for a second.
Yeah.